Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hi, Paul.
Howdy.
I invited, I think his name is Scott Talbot. He's from the Broward, I think, Woodturners. Or he might be part of the guild too. But he's up in Palm Beach or something. But I invited him to join the meeting. He was going to try to make it, I think. Hey, Ralph.
Hey.
Question, and to all of you, have you guys done the latest update of Zoom?
I have no idea.
Okay, because there is a new feature that they added where you're allowed to set more than one spotlight. So, I mean, technically it doesn't really matter, but if you don't have the update, you won't be able to see the dual spotlights. You'll just see one or the other, I think. But just wondering if you guys have done it yet. It's not an automatic update, I think. I think you have to actually go look for it.
I don't recall. I thought I saw something maybe, but I don't remember if I saw it or what it was.
Okay, no worries. I was just checking.
Well, we'll find out when I try and spotlight both your cameras.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike.
Well, you can also you can add me as a co-host if you click the little 3 dots above the picture.
Right.
Yeah, if you make me co-host, then I can control the cameras on my end.
All right, I can do that if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I since this whole thing started, I guess we call it a church, but we're doing our like meetings to discuss, spiritual things together over Zoom, and I'm one of the ones that coordinates the hosting. So I've learned a lot of the little features.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I know a little bit about it.
Hey, Ralph.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting the meetings up on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we're Jack's in the process of trying to get them on the website. I'm not sure if he's been successful yet or not. I haven't checked the website late this afternoon. I know as of yesterday he hadn't. He and Dave and I had a little meeting yesterday, Zoom meeting, about getting the videos, on the website. So and I know any of you guys that have seen them. They're long, they're boring at the beginning. They got a lot of dead air and some technical computer glitches, but Jack's working on possibly doing some editing on them and moving the actual meeting part to the back of the video so that when you first bring it up on YouTube, you'll see the the demonstration first, and then all the pre-demonstration stuff like going on right now after the actual demo. So it's in the works. So Ozzy,
Yes, sir.
I've got you up here. When I click on that, I bring it down. It only says make host. I don't see a co-host.
Oh, okay. That may be the account then, because I mean we use one that's like huge because we have more than 100 people.
Right.
So maybe it's the account that Zoom only allows you one host and no co-host. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to pass me host and then I'll pass it back at the end, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, however you want to do it.
Yeah, that'll work. That way you can
when you're ready to start, I'll just make you the host.
Perfect.
And I'll look in when we get done. I'll look into the account. I think what we signed up for, paid for, was up to 100 people.
Yeah. Then that one should allow you to make up to 3 or 4 co-hosts.
Okay.
Because sometimes when we do, like I said, our church meetings, we have like three co-hosts because we put videos, music, it's hard to say. We do it in Spanish. So I'm trying to think of the words in English. When you sing songs at church, what is that called?
The hymns.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do that. So we play the video through the computers, and everybody sees it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, David.
Hello, all.
Okay, David. Hello, David. Hello, Jim. Hello, Danny.
Ralph,
Hello.
Yes.
this is Jim.
Yes.
I wanted to ask the group at some point when it's convenient. A neighbor of mine has a large oak tree he's having taken down, and if anyone is interested in getting some oak, I'll give the address area and send it to David later.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Send the information to me, and I'll forward it to everybody.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Hey, Ron.
Yep.
I saw an article that I want to send you about Christmas tree turnings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to probably just try to text it to you or email it to you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And by the way, I talked to Jerry Parlato, and Jerry said hello to everybody.
How's he doing?
He's doing fine. He's raising chickens. He sounds like Bill Lassard now, raising chickens, growing all this food and stuff like that, and eating roadkill, but that's another story.
Okay.
And doing good. The only thing negative, he said he's not getting the newsletter anymore on the computer. So somewhere along the line, I'll talk to Dave, see if we can get him back instated.
Well, he's not on the email list.
He should be. He's a lifetime member.
And who is this? Who's a lifetime member, Dave?
Jerry Parlato.
All right, let me check.
He's one of those honorary members. Is everybody having the problem that it's flashing back to a green phone thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At least I am.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
me too.
Who's the green phone?
The green phone.
It's the Green Lantern.
Well, if the Green Lantern doesn't answer, Ralph, I don't know if you having any guests coming in.
I got a
Hello.
guest possibly coming in,
I heard somebody say hello.
but that's not the phone number that I'm seeing on the screen.
Well,
This is Zima. and I just didn't know how to get in. I did it last time, but
Oh,
this
Jan.
time yes, I'm here.
So you finally got away from the polls, huh?
Yeah, well, yes, indeed.
Okay.
But I'm not seeing you guys. I'm just, all I can do is hear you.
Look at your
Connected with the
videos.
phone number. Yeah, you need to connect with the link or with the code in Zoom. It looks like you connected through one of the phone numbers that you could call in and just listen.
Ah.
So how do I start over or what?
Well, Jan, did you get the email from Ralph today?
I did, yes.
Why don't you just get out and go back into that email, copy the link, and just paste it into your browser.
Okay, I will try that.
And that
See you later.
That should get you right in.
See you later.
Okay. Unless Ralph, used one of his aliases phone numbers.
Nope.
Okay. Just check.
It was
Everybody on the list got the email.
I know, Ralph. That was a joke.
I did invite one lady who I talked to the other day who wants some lessons, and so I invited her, and I sent the email out to Tristan out there in Oregon.
Oh, wow.
There's a 4 hour time difference, so he might be in the middle of his afternoon work day, so he may not be able
How's
to
he
join us.
doing?
The last time I talked to him or heard from him, he's okay.
Their little boy must be, what, 11 or 12, 13?
I'm not sure if he's that old, but he's getting up there. He's not a little baby anymore like he was.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh,
yeah. Mr. Friendlick, I looked at our newsletter real quick, and I don't see Jerry on there. Somehow he was dropped off, and the only reason people are dropped off,
he's still alive,
is they say they don't want emails anymore. So that's the only reason they would be removed. So
I'll send it to you tomorrow because he said he enjoys reading them.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see him on the roster.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to you tomorrow if that's okay.
Sounds like a winner.
Yeah, I think the last roster he was on was 2013.
Yeah, that's
Really?
I thought he hasn't been on there for a while.
Huh.
Thank you, Brian, the historian.
I also looked it up on my.
Yep. There you go. See, the documents, it's good to have documentation.
It's good to have Brian. He's got a memory.
yeah.
No, I have documentation.
There you go.
Documentation.
It's also good to have the roster up to date. That helps too.
Oh, come on.
All right. There we go.
Uh-oh. He's back again with the phone.
Yeah.
Jan?
Yeah, that looks like Jan.
Yep.
I was trying to get it on my my laptop, but
Are you doing
last time
zoom.us?
apparently not.
Okay, you have to, on your little subject thing, you go to your browser or whatever you use, Google, and put in zoom.us and click that. And then it'll bring up the page and say, join a meeting, and you hit that part. And then type in all of Ralph's numbers.
Okay, guess I'm kind of dumb.
No, you're not dumb. You're not dumb. Who said that?
None of us
I did.
None of us do this computer stuff right.
No.
Go ask a 5-year-old. They'll get you in real quick.
There was there's a line here on the thing. It says join Zoom meeting. I guess that's I'm gonna try and get that.
Then it clicks on and it says something about join with video. Make sure you hit the join with video.
All right, let me see what I can do here. I don't think I'm clicking on it, but I don't know if it's the first time I'm trying it with the laptop.
No, we've seen you on before, Jan. You've been on before.
I know. That's what's
That's annoying.
puzzling.
It stayed on.
I got two choices. I got Chicago and I got New York here.
Oh,
There
see.
should be a link also that you could click and it'll take you right to Zoom. It'll look like a web address.
I see Pete's on for the first time. Maybe he had something to do with this. You know how those retired cops are.
Hey, when it comes to computer stuff, I'm an idiot, so I just got lucky this time.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Hey,
that
Pete.
blind squirrel.
Yep.
There you go.
Broken clock is right twice a day, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, that should get rid of the glare. All right, so that didn't help any. That looks much better.
There's Ozzy. Oh, there was Ozzy.
I'm here. Oh, there we go. He's connected now. We can see him.
You can see him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
But
I
his,
saw-
did his audio connect? Let's see.
I see the green phone.
Connected.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, there's Jan. Jan, maybe you want to hang up your phone.
Yeah.
Hang up the phone, Jan.
Got it.
Hang it up. All right.
There we go.
There we go.
Well, maybe Jan, maybe we should go back to your phone. No, never mind. You look okay. That's all right.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
I still don't see him yet.
There he is. He's in the lower right-hand corner.
I have no lower right hand. Oh, I see him now. I do. Okay. Hi, Jan.
Okay. All right.
If you put him in gallery view, you'll see everybody.
Yep. Well, and like Jan always says, it's good to be seen.
Yeah.
Rather than viewed.
Then viewed.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Pete, how's the hunting doing? Are you doing any hunting?
There we go. I'm leaving next week for a week.
Nice.
One day I leave for a week.
All right.
Went up opening weekend, saw something, but nothing big enough for me to harvest. So I'll be going up for a week next week and probably go up at the end of the month, one time in December, and then January I'm heading to Kansas to go pheasant hunting.
Taking Toto?
Yeah, looking for Dorothy.
Yep. I see that, Ralph, there's 20 people on here. That's the most we've had. I wonder if it's because Ozzy's doing the demo.
Might be.
Maybe.
Well, one of the extra ones is on my other camera.
Okay, 19 people. All right.
I'm ready to go when you are, Ralph.
All right. Well, let me get the business part done. As usual, join the AAW, this and that. Support our vendors. We have no events until next year, hopefully. I actually went to check on the Fruit and Spice website today, and for some reason it would not show up. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I could not get the actual website for the Fruit and Spice Park. It said, forget what the hell it said, not available or something. So I don't know if their website's down, if the county cut their funding. Hard to say. So, but as of now, the only thing we've got coming up is next March at the Deering Seafood Festival. I've been in contact with Robert Morgan, with Scott Neufeld, the assistant principal who's been our contact there. And of course, I don't know if everybody knows, but he is retiring next week.
Oh, wow.
So he has put me in contact with the person that is taking his place and the person higher up in the department that's in charge of guests, so to speak, or outside groups that have meetings at schools. So there's been email back and forth between me and Dave Piper and them, and it's obviously with this Rona thing, everything's pending and minute by minute. The school board is under a lot of stress. So Scott suggested that we contact them possibly at the beginning of the year when they get back from winter break to see what's going on. So we are staying on top of it because we don't want to lose our spot at the school. But obviously, outside groups are going to be the last ones to be allowed onto school property and then back into the schools. So that's what's going on with that. Another thing, David Sigley had brought up to me, and I've kind of gotten a email together, which I'll be sending out in the next few days, about adding a list. We have our mentors that help other people with the turning, and David thought it would be, and I think it's a good idea also to make a list of members that have other woodworking equipment that most of us may not have, like planers and joiners and things. If they would be willing to help other members, if they had a project that required the use of such equipment, if they could possibly, come over to their shop and, get some help, with that project, with the use of, that equipment that most of us don't have. So that'll be coming out in the next couple of days, and anybody that, wishes to put their name on that list and list, what type of equipment they have, I think that would be a good, helpful thing to the rest of the members. So, Dave, you got any input on anything?
Just as it says, like Ralph said, he has been keeping in touch with Scott, but it's pretty much Scott is retiring, so here's the names. Good luck. So Ralph is going to do what he says. He's doing what he says and contact the names that he gave us December, January, and hopefully they're bring us on board. But right now, the last word we got from Scott was they're not even thinking about the adult education as to when they're going to start up, and that's how we fit in, because the high school is there and they're in school, but the adult education is just another entity of it, and they're not really into that yet. So,
well, they're what Scott told me was they had very few people coming in. They're trying to hold as many classes online as possible, but of course, air conditioning, welding, and things like that have to be done in person. So those people are being allowed into the school. But, like David said, groups like us will be the last people allowed on the property.
Right. Yeah. The only other thing, Ralph, I sent you an email later today. I don't know if you got a chance to see it yet, but the Florida Symposium that's in Florida. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it, but I know Mike Chrysler, you are. The Florida Symposium is in Eustis, Lake Yale. Been going on for years, and this year they're open again in February. I sent the information, Ralph, to send to everyone, but they're going to have it in Lake City at a different place. So that's interesting. They're going to have it at like a convention center, and there's hotels that are close to it. So we will not have any on-hands demo. They're going to try it the first time. So they're going to have like 4 regional demonstrators and 4 local demonstrators. And it's a big change from what they've had. I mean, not that you're there just for the food, but they only provide lunch And the breakfast and dinner, you go find it wherever else it is off-site. But at least the Florida Symposium is opening up in February. So if Ralph's got other information, he'll send it to you, those of you that are interested. So that's one that's starting up. That's one symposium that's starting up next year.
No, actually, if you look at the date, I believe it's 2022.
I thought it was 2021.
No, I don't think so. I glanced at it quickly, and I will forward that tomorrow. And it's from what I saw, unless my eyes are deceiving, which they have done in the past, I thought it was scheduled for 2022 February.
Well, see, Ralph, that's why I send you stuff, because I skim over it and you look at it in detail, you know? So that's a good thing that you're.
I could be wrong.
No, I could be wrong too. You know?
I was wrong the other night at the bowling alley. I wrote down 48 instead of 42.
Okay, I'm looking at the symposium right now, and it says here, 2022. See, Ralph, you're right. See?
Thank you.
That's why.
And it's Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah, Lakeland, Florida, which is an hour closer than it used to be, travel-wise, at least from South Miami.
So I will forward that to everybody tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get the rest of that list composed where it makes a little more sense than the first one I wrote, and we'll be sending that out tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's the first that we've heard from anybody about a symposium. Of course, it's not an AAW symposium, but it's a local symposium.
Well, actually, I was glancing at the AAW magazine, the one that just came, I believe, in the mail last week, and they are planning to have the one in 2021 in Kansas City. But it's gonna be pending on. They're planning it and they're moving forward as normal, but it is still going to depend on what the situation is with the virus, whether it actually happens live or if they go to a virtual like we did this year. Mm-hmm. So they got a full page ad in the magazine.
If by the way, if you're not a member and you didn't sign up for the virtual, you missed a great deal. For $20, it was outrageous. So next year, if it's open to anybody, even if you're not a member, send in your money. It's worth it. Just one of the activities was worth it.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. There's one other thing, Ralph, just to mention, because we're getting close to the end of the year. This is November. We're supposed to have nominations this year, and for our last newsletter, David Sigley is volunteered to be the treasurer. So that means I think the president's calling. A new president's calling us.
It's George Bush calling.
George Bush.
Yeah, George Bush is calling.
Either that or Gore. Anyways, that was a recount. That's why I said that. Anyway,
yeah, that's what the hanging chads.
The hanging chads. But anyway, so it's nomination. David Sigley is the new treasurer. So you may want to let people know that, dues are due by the end of the year. So
yeah, dues will be due.
Yep. So maybe we want to send the information to him and David Sigley's address. So send your dues into Mr. Sigley. This year instead of to Gary, like we have been doing in the past.
Yes.
And we got to update we'll update our website and, everything else. But also, like I said before, one more time, I'm going to say it. No, two more times. We got another month. Our bylaws need to be updated. Nobody stepped forward in doing it, but Mr. Frenlick, you're the guy that started this, and I don't know how you feel about not. But anyways, bylaws need to be updated because
the other thing is Ralph is doing a wonderful job.
Yes, he is. Not taken away from that.
And all of our officers are doing a wonderful job. But it's an opportunity for everybody to learn. I'll tell you, Ralph will tell you, he gets contacted by AAW, he gets information. It's a real opportunity to learn.
Yeah,
so, and it,
you're trying to gloss over what Sam, no, you're not doing a change.
No, I understand. No, what I'm saying is we
The
need
bylaws state that the president and vice president only hold that
Right.
position for 2 years, and we're in violation it for 4 years. So I don't care if Ralph wants to be the president again, that's fine. If no one else wants to do it, but we need to update the bylaws. Either that, then stop mentioning the AEW at our meetings.
Right.
If no one else cares about it, I won't say anything anymore. The reason I'm mentioning to you, Mr. Frenlick, because you're the guy that started this whole thing.
Right, and
know?
I'll put a little bit of, the bylaws are there and they're meant to be used, and maybe we should review them. I know when we had the time limit, it was a different time. What I'm trying to say is we need people to step up and help out, but we need to observe the bylaws. Maybe we need to re-up them again. We did it about 4 or 5 years ago when you were president. So we need to reevaluate it. But on the other hand, it doesn't tie us any different to AAW. They sent us a copy of bylaws that we used as a model, and we adapted and changed. And some things we put in tongue in cheek. But if we need to review that, we can. I'll be more than happy to be on a committee if somebody else wants to join. Dave, you and I have done it before.
No, Dave, it's not if we want to review it. We need to review it. We need to change it. It's not if we want to. I'm not going to say anymore because, I guess I'm the only one that's really a stickler on this. So
How do you get a copy of it?
I'll be glad to send you one. Ralph's got one. We'll send it to you. Everyone agreed to it back in, let's see, when did it happen? Let me see. Let me look at my gavel.
8 years ago.
2016. 2016 is when everyone said, yes, this is what we agreed to.
Will you send me a copy?
I will
Sure.
send a copy to everybody.
Excellent.
And I will sit on the committee to review it. If somebody else, Dave, if you want to join me like we did last time, you and I worked good together. And it would be nice to have some, again, I'm going to say it over and over again. It would be nice to have some fresh blood coming in and giving your ideas and your input.
What are you smirking about over there, Brian? There's no takers yet. So
There's no takers, but at minimum, this needs to be changed before we start 2021. But that's it. I've said it. I've said enough. I said this at least 3 or 4
All right, Dave.
last couple of years, and I'm not
Dave,
saying, no.
what if, Dave, you and I can get on a phone since nobody else is is anybody else volunteering to join us? And we
Sure.
can do
Sure.
it'll be taken care of.
Ron.
Okay, Ron and Dave will get together, and by December, we'll bring something up
No, not December, this month. We can't let it carry on. And last time it took 3-4
no,
months.
I'm just saying a meeting. They're going to bring it. Don't they have to vote on it? Do you want them to vote on it?
They're supposed to. Yes, there's got to be. a
Well,
majority
can we
of
do an
vote.
email vote?
Yeah, we can.
Dave Freundlich,
Yes, sir.
I'll contact you tomorrow about this.
Okay.
Okay?
Mail voting is good.
Okay, end of discussion on bylaws for this evening. It'll be handled. So, has anybody else got anything they want to say? I guess not.